Yo, what up? This is your life coach and mentor, Jonathan Belcher. I'm gonna just keep it real with you from the get-go of this video right here. I'm a little tired, right? You probably could see it in my face. I didn't get much rest last night, but I want to pop on and make sure I did this video for you, explaining how to quit the 9 to 5 job rat race and become successful. Before we start with that though, we're gonna do our daily affirmation. I am rich, I am financially free, I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loved. I went somewhere the other day and this girl told me I had my hoodie just like this on, and this girl told me that I looked like a flower. So in this video, I'm purposely looking like a flower. Yeah, man. Flowers are good because flowers blossom, flowers bloom. In a lot of ways, your transition from where you are now to where you want to become is like the blossoming of a flower. So how do you quit your job, your 9 to 5 rat race? Well, the first thing is you gotta choose yourself. That's number one. You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta stop having this mind frame that you need a job. You don't necessarily need a job. What you really need is an income. You don't necessarily need a job, you need an income. So once you understand that, you're gonna know that you gotta bank on yourself instead of going to interviews all the time and hoping that somebody chooses you, hoping that you're qualified. What you can do is you can master a certain industry, learn the ins and outs. Let's say, for example, making money online, because that's a great way to earn passive income. Making money online is a great way for you to build residual income and build income that grows more and more each and every year. But with 9 to 5 jobs, the income doesn't work like that. It's a linear based, time based income, which means it's based on how much hours you work. The more hours you work, the more money you make. So essentially what that means is that if time has to pass before you can make money, if a certain amount of time has to pass before you can get what you're worth, well, what that means is that you're probably gonna run out of time before you ever see your dreams come true. But the good news is that you can decide today to choose yourself, bank on yourself, believe in yourself, find something that you're passionate about, trust the process, and just go, right? So that's step number one, is you got to choose for yourself. Step number two is you have to allow yourself time to grow and take action. And this could be a very counterintuitive process where you're learning while at the same time taking action on your business, right? Because a lot of people, they expect to just get in the business and just be a master at it right away, know all the skills, know all the ins and outs, but that's not realistic. Let's just be real. If you putting all your time into a 9 to 5 job, you putting all your energy into a 9 to 5 job, everything you do is pretty much going to that 9 to 5 job, then how the hell are you going to expect for some business to get you out of that job? How are you going to expect for some business to start picking up speed enough to start bringing you enough income and capital to where you can finally quit your job? It can't. So what you got to do is, while you're at that job, you got to be tapping into that business. You got to be learning the ins and outs of that business you're trying to master. You got to be focused on that business. Even if you have just 4 hours after work to focus, if you have 2 hours after work, whatever little bit of time that you have to focus on your business, you're going to really have to use that time, because that's all you have to focus on your business. Now, everybody's situation is different. People have different situations. You know, some people have kids, some people have a big family. You know, people have different situations. Some people are alone, some people don't necessarily have to work a 9 to 5 job. So depending on your situation, you're gonna have to learn how to work around your situation to focus and give your time and your energy to that thing that you really, really want to do, to that thing that's really, really gonna change your life, to that thing that's really gonna allow you to earn income despite time, right? Say, I'm ready to earn income despite time. Drop a comment below this video. Say, I'm ready to earn income despite time, which means once you're earning income despite time, you're actually doing what the rich people are doing. You know, rich people don't trade their time for income. Rich people open up companies, they open up businesses, and they leverage and use their time and their money to work for them, right? So they use their money to work for them. And if they're not investing and making their money work for them, what they're doing is they're having other people work for them, you know? And this is how the rich get richer. And people, you know, people think, oh, get a job, you know, all that is good. There's nothing wrong with that if that's really what you want to do. If you want to live, if you want to work a job until, let's say, you 60, 65 years old, and then you want to, the life expectancy is about what, 75, maybe 80. If you want to just live the rest of your 10 years of your life living off your pension, hey, that's fine if that's what you want to do. But that's what's called the American dream, right? That's what most people are doing. Most people are following that dream of, living paycheck to paycheck. And then you have the rare smart people, right? The rare smart people like you who are watching this video, who say, you know what, there's got to be a better way. This doesn't make much sense. I'm getting older, I'm getting more tired as time goes on, and my pay is the same. Inflation is going up, the world is changing, and all of the bills and everything is going up, but my pay is the same. Maybe I might as well just start banking on my business. Maybe I might as well put myself in a position to where I could earn multiple streams of income. Maybe I should open up my heart and my mind to receive a new reality, a reality different from what everybody else has accepted to be true for themselves. And this is the thing, because a lot of people think entrepreneurship is so hard. It's so hard. It's not that it's necessarily so hard. It is a challenge, but most people, just to be real, most people ain't putting as much time and energy into their business, into their passion, as much as they're doing in their job. They go to their job 8 hours, 12 hours a day, most people, and then they come home and they're too tired, they have no energy, they watch some show, and then they go to sleep, and they repeat it, doing it all over again. If you keep doing the same thing, at what point will the results change? At what point, if you got this job and you're about to go get that apartment, you're about to go get that house, you're about to go get that car, you're about to buy these things, and you're about to get more expenses, what that automatically means is that you're going to be worth less money. You're going to have less money to spend and enjoy life because you have more expenses. So the best way is to realize that you have the power in you to create multiple streams of income by tapping into something like making money online. The reason why I speak on making money online, because that's the thing that I've flourished in, and that's the main thing that I've mastered, and I teach people how to make money online, how to earn passive income online. So that's what I'm telling you how to do, because it's a low investment to get started. And that was one of the biggest things for me when I was in college, that opened up my eyes to this whole world of earning income as my own boss, as my own just controlling my time and income using the internet. That was one of the biggest things that was good for me, was that, it was a low cost to get started. It wasn't some crazy investment where most businesses, some businesses out there, you gotta show that you have $1 million in the bank already. There's some businesses that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. You got other businesses that cost all this money to get started. But in this field, in this niche, with the technology and make money online, the computer age that's going on, people found a way to make millions of dollars with a low cost upfront investment. Now, me personally, I haven't made millions of dollars yet. I have done 6 figures plus and stuff like that, but I haven't touched the millions of dollars yet. But I'm well on my way to do that. I'm well on track. So because I know that in my head, you have to have a game plan, right? You got to have a strategic game plan of something you're going to do as much as possible to yield you the results that you want to get, right? So that's the next thing I want to say, is allow yourself time. When you are looking to escape the rat race, and you're looking to prove to yourself that you can run multiple businesses, you can have money working for you and earn income while you're sleeping, earn income independent of time, right? The thing is, you got to allow yourself some time to grow. You got to allow yourself some time to make mistakes. You got to allow yourself some time to adjust. And the only way to do that is to take action from where you are. The only way to do that is to get started right where you are right now, because whether or not you want to be honest about this, 2 years from now is coming whether or not you start working on your dreams today. 3 years from now is coming whether or not you start working on your dreams today. A year from now is coming whether or not you start working on your dreams today. The difference is that if you do decide today to make a decision to start working on your dreams, to start learning a craft that's going to allow you to earn passive income, residual income, and all of that stuff, the difference is, if you do decide today, your chances of actually succeeding and breaking free from that 9-to-5 job automatically goes up, because you put yourself in a space to be able to receive that abundance. But a lot of people are complaining about work they never done. A lot of people are complaining that they're not able to quit their job. They complain about their boss they hate. They complaining about their situation. They complaining about, I hate living check to check, even when they make good money. I know people complain about, I hate living check to check. I wish I could do something else. And it's just like, at some point, you just got to be realistic and say, how much time and energy am I really putting into my dreams? How much time and energy am I really putting into investing into my knowledge and learning how to earn multiple streams of income? Because the way this whole make money online thing works is that You keep taking action every single day, and what happens is you're building and you're building and you're building your empire every single day. As you're learning, you're getting better and better in the process of learning. If you're consistent, right? If you discipline, this is how it's gonna work. And then what you're gonna notice is you're gonna have things to sell, right? You need products to sell or services to sell. It doesn't matter, products and or services. You can have both to sell. You don't have to limit yourself. You could be one brand creating multiple streams of income for yourself. You could be one company creating multiple streams of income through that one company. And the way it works is that over time online, what happens is you get more and more traffic. So it's a numbers game, right? Just like anything else, any type of business. If nobody knows about the business, that the business exists, there's no way for that business to have success, right? Right? Drop a comment below, say, I want people to know about my business. I want people to know about my business. Drop a comment, say, I want people to know about my business, right? So to get people to know about your business, you got to accumulate traffic. If you're trying to make money online or even in real life, you know, could you imagine like having a store in the middle of nowhere? Nobody can see it. Nobody knows where it's at. Nobody driving down. Nobody walking by. No traffic at all. It's harder to make sales, you know, but when you start to get known for what you do and how you can serve, remember, it's not just that aspect you can make money with online. You also have drop shipping models, drop shipping businesses where you don't even got to see the product. You can get, you know, have customers buy from you a product, and you go to the website where that product is made, and you simply send that website over to the person who purchased that product. For example, that's drop shipping, where you don't really got to show your face. You really don't got to, you know, do much of the legwork that is normally associated with your own business. But what I'm trying to say is the possibilities are endless as long as you have some type of vision. You know, if you don't have no vision, I'm going to be real with you, you're always going to be in this rat race, because to you, you're looking at your reality right now and you're saying, how the hell am I ever going to get out of this situation? And the thought and the focus of how the hell am I going to get out of the situation is what's keeping you from getting out of that situation. Instead of focusing on what you do want. Well, yo, I want to be able to quit my job. I want to be able to make $10,000, $20,000 a month passively. I want to be able to inspire people and do something I truly love. I want to be able to learn something and be able to teach other people. I want to be able, you know what I'm saying? Like you start to breathe life into yourself because you're focused on what you want. And once you're focused on what you want, what happens is you like, yo, I got this job going on, I got this going on, but I know there's better for me. I'm gonna put this time aside to focus on and learn the ins and outs of this business right here. And next thing you know, you start taking action. You start getting better. You start understanding what works and what doesn't. You continue to take action, trying to figure it out, and you start getting better, and you're like, oh, this is how this works. Oh, next thing you know, you get that hit piece of content or that hit thing that you're doing. Next thing you know, it start taking off. People start finding you and they're saying, hey, I want to get started with you. I want to learn more about your products and your services. Man, how can I get started in your class? How can I join your course? How can I join your business? Oh, well, you're selling t-shirts? What you got? Hats? I want to buy the hat. And this is how it happens. People start DMing you on Facebook. Video drop. People start hitting you up on Instagram. People start hitting you up on your YouTube, and they start seeking you and what you have to offer because of the momentum that you've built. And don't limit your time. Don't put all your goals based on the time, right? You can hit your goals faster than other people, right? It may take you a little longer than another person. It all depends, right? But what I'm saying is, don't box in your goals where it's like, you know, if it doesn't happen by this point, oh, it won't work. I can't escape the rat race. No, that's not true. You got to remember, it's a numbers game. So anything you get a part of, the whole purpose is to build something, accumulate something, right? And in this process, what I am going to recommend that you do while you're learning this new business or whatever it is you're doing, whatever passion it is that it may not be a new business. It could be something you're talented in, but you're figuring out how to organize it into a business. That's perfectly fine. In the process, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Focus on money, but don't be defined by money. Focus on money, but don't be defined by money. Drop a comment below, say, I'm focused on money, but I'm not defined by money. I'm focused on money, but I'm not defined by money. I'm focused on money, but I'm not defined by money. In other words, what that means is that if you don't make the certain amount of money that you expect to make, or let's say you've been making a certain amount of money and then you see a little dip in the money, for example, right? Or don't let money be the main 100% central focal point for your success. because it's going to discourage you. It's going to overwhelm you, and it's going to make you feel like a failure even when you're not. Even when you have something great to share, even when you have something that's on the brink of blowing up. If you're so focused on the money before your time comes, you're going to be too discouraged to continue pushing forward. You're going to be too discouraged to continue to put the energy into what you're doing if you're only focused on the money. So focus on something else. What do I mean by that? Focus on something else that gives you joy. You could say something like, hey, when I notice when I take this kind of action, I just feel good. Whether or not I get paid, I take this kind of action in my business and I just feel good, right? Like, that's a good thing to focus on now, the feeling. How do you feel when you do this? Do you feel good when you're doing this business? Do you feel good when you're doing your craft? Like, how does it feel on the inside? Because if you're focused on that, the damn video cut out. Didn't have enough space. But anyway, I'm going to finish it out now, right? So like I was saying, focus on a metric other than money to feel good about, right? So this could be your analytics on your social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook ads, your blog, your website, whatever, right? You can look at your analytics, see how much traffic is growing for you, and that could be something that you focus on. That makes you feel good instead of just money, right? Instead of just focus on money, because if you don't make your money goal by the end of the month, what is that going to make you do? Is that going to make you give up? Is that going to make you say, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, this ain't for me. I don't got what it takes. Hell no, that's not what it's going to make you say, especially if you're a part of the 300 to Freedom movement. We don't think like that. You got to think like kings and queens. Like we deserve to be here. Like we have the power. We have the capability. We have what it takes, and we got to believe in that, right? So find something else other than just money to feel good about as it's growing. So as you see it growing, you're like, yo, I have a goal. This is growing here. All right, well, I want this to go to 10,000 now, right? All right, when you get to 10,000, you make a new goal. I want it to go to 15,000. Now, your ultimate goal may be 1 million, let's say, right? Your ultimate goal may be 1 million. But you know that if you're incrementally going up, little by little, 15,000, 30,000, and you keep going up 100,000, 110,000, if you just keep going, the only thing that can happen is you get the million that you want. The only thing that can happen is your dreams come true. The only thing that can happen is your vision starts to come to light. The only thing that can happen is things start to come to fruition. Everything that was in your heart, the dreams, the desires, everything that you wanted to accomplish, it starts to line up because you're using all the tools of the universe, but most importantly, your mind power to get out of the 9-to-5 job rat race, right? So last thing before I end this video is you got to be selling a product. Like I said before, now it's a numbers game, right? I'm going to just give you an example. Let's say you have a $50 product. You know, if you sell 2 of those products a day, right? $50, let's say they earn you profit for $50 every time you sell it or something like that. If you sell 2 of those products a day, that's $100 a day, right? If you're averaging $100 a day, do the math. $100 a day times 30 days is you're making $3,000 a month. Right? So now you start looking at your business and you say, all right, what do I need to do to build up my numbers to get to averaging 2 sales per day? So you start reverse engineering this whole process of how to get the fuck out of your 9-to-5 job that you hate, that you know deep inside you're worth much more than, right? So now you start to reverse engineer the process. You reverse engineer the process and you know the dollar amount you got to accomplish every single month. You take that monthly dollar amount, you break it down to a daily dollar amount, and then what happens is you have a more like direct way of hitting that goal because you know exactly what numbers to reach for. You know how much more you need to grow. And this is how $1 million companies run. They got to know their numbers. They got to know what's working, what's not. And that's all based on data, right? So the reason why you got to take a lot of action in your business is really to gain the data, to know what's working, and that data serves as feedback so you know what to do next to create more success. Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. Drop a comment below, say, John, man, this is making sense. If you feel what I'm saying in this video and you like what I'm talking about, drop a comment below, because I know a lot of people out there, they're afraid to take the leap of faith. They're afraid to, you know, even invest a little money to learn some things that they need to learn to earn passive income online. You know, there's people who be mad about work they didn't put in, and it's like, well, did you open up yourself to that avenue? Did you open up yourself to that possibility? You know, you can't, you got to be in it to win it. You can't not be in it and win it. You got to be in the game, right? You got to be in the game of entrepreneurship. You got to be in the game of financial freedom. You got to be in the game of leveraging your income. You got to be in the game of investing. You got to be in the game of saving up your money. You got to be in the game of changing your life in your financial situation. And it's a growing process. So be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, but keep your mind right the whole way in the process, because Your mind is going to be the most important thing. I'm telling you, the strategies aren't as important as the way you're thinking. The strategies aren't as important as the way you're feeling. The strategies aren't as important as your self-esteem. Your strategies aren't as important as your self-image. It's just not. I'm going to be real with you. It's just not, all right? So without any further ado, this is your boy Jonathan Belcher. And if you do want to start earning, making money online, you want to quit the rat race, and you just need to learn the basics of how to set up your business to start earning passive income and generating that traffic that you need to be able to get your numbers to work the way you want, make sure to check out the link below. You're going to see a link where it's going to take you to a page where you're going to be able to get access to my course, right? A 7-part training course. And that course, I'm telling you, is going to put you on game on how to start earning your first commissions online, selling your own products, other people's products. It really doesn't matter. This stuff that I'm teaching is timeless. These concepts and principles will work forever. So I'm going to see you at the top. This is your boy Jonathan Belcher. Peace.